Awesome. Bambi?
Right.
Okay. Hi, I'm
I
Bambi.
can't see if this is pointing to you.
It is.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, a little bit less.
A little bit.
There you go.
I'm probably not looking at the camera because my eyes are like going.
Don't worry, it doesn't matter. It's not about that.
So, hi, I'm Bambi, and I am a communications person. The reason I said communications because I have done a lot of things ever since I started out, right after college, and they've all been basically linked to communication. I've been a journalist, and I started out as a part-time journalist. Then I realized I didn't really have the nose for it. I mean, I love writing, but I'm too lazy to go out looking for that story. And you really need to be on the field, in the sun, and I'm like, no, not me. But I kept on writing all through. I must have been a little good, which is why they tolerated me. But I made it kind of my part-time hobby instead of my career. And I've always been very, very interested in PR. So I joined as an intern, then rose up in PR, and then went on to marketing communications. And I did that for 14 years. Loved it. After the first 3 years, I opened my own company. And I was in India then. I worked first locally, then nationally, then handled Asia-wide accounts. Went from PR and like helping brands to helping Western companies who would want to set up a foothold in Asia. So branched on to a little more into consulting than just remaining in PR. Helped them set up even like all and clients in all kinds of businesses, which made it very interesting.
Yeah,
like we started from education. I did a lot of education, but went on to even helping energy clients set up business in India. So I learned a lot, how you would even have to talk to the government, how communication materials would differ from sending it to the media, which is a press release, to making, say, a profile or a website, or having a government document, which would be very different. And it's different in every country. Since I was so involved in it, and my husband was here, he was posted here. So we had a very long distance marriage, and he's like, okay, this is not working. I'm like, yeah, this is working. I'm not going there because my career will go bust. We continued that for 10 years. So,
Wow.
Yeah,
I
it
did
is very,
5,
very.
so I don't know how you did 10.
We did, no, I had a lot of support back
Yeah.
then because my mom helped a
Yeah.
lot, but it was tough.
It's tough, yeah.
And then we had our daughter, and then it was becoming harder and harder, and then we realized, no, we have to do something about this. And the only logical option was, I won't say only logical, but I thought it was time for some change, and so we moved. I moved. Yes, then there were good and bad things.
Right.
I moved, and then I thought, because I don't know anyone here, it's just my husband's work, and he's in IT, and that's not my thing.
Yeah,
it's so
and
boring.
and IT people is different.
So
Yeah.
I didn't know anyone here, and I'm talking more about in the professionally. So I thought maybe I should go into a job and I haven't worked in over a decade. I work for myself, so
Right.
being on someone else's time would be hard. But even then, I was like, okay, let me
Gotta
just
do
start
something.
from scratch, do it. And I had a lot of people I knew here. I worked with when I was coordinating. So there's this lady. She was in PR. She has a PR agency, and I thank her because she really woke me up. And she said, no one's going to hire you because all your experiences are Asia based, and it's not going to work here.
Right.
So I don't think you're going to get a job here, or work. I was like, okay. I thought about it for a day. No, but she was honest. She was
Right.
really honest. And there was some
It
truth
seems
in it.
cruel, but that happened to me one time when I went to
Yes.
Peru, and somebody told me,
You're
Yeah.
not getting.
Yeah.
So it's like harsh,
It
but when
wakes
I
you up,
thought
yeah.
about it, one is, yes, she's right about the experiences. You might have a master's degree, but the degree is somewhere
Right.
else, and no
Right.
one's going to look at it.
Exactly.
So,
Right.
and then you're competing with 20-year-olds,
Right.
and you're
Right.
like, I was
Though
approaching
you don't look
40
a
at
day
that
over
point of.
20.
I'm in my 40s, so yeah, the skincare products might have helped a bit.
That's right.
no.
love
But I
that.
don't think
So I
that.
realized, yeah, she's right. So what do? Do I just sit there and not do anything, wallow in self-pity? That's not me.
Right.
I mean, even when I'm depressed, I don't want to be depressed. I eat. So
Let's not go there.
I don't want to be.
Yeah.
So the other core skill that I had was, and so PR and marketing seemed a little tough to get into rather. Other thing I had was writing, because I've been writing all my life. So I thought, okay, let's go into content. And I've been doing content for some time. So the past 3 years, started doing content, then went on to specialize in SEO and content marketing.
Nice.
And now I have a bunch of clients from all over. I try not to get too many Australian clients because they're very, very finicky. But yes, US and UK mostly. So I have a bunch of clients, and I became very, very busy. Now this was the time, and this is for the past, I think, 2-3 months, that I also got in touch with a lot of people who are now approaching me as in, okay, this was one of my core skills was helping businesses set up in Asia. Because I have this solid network of contacts there, and the resources, right? I mean,
Right.
yes, I'm here and it's there and it's miles, miles, miles away. But if I can help people, I'm really interested. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know people. And if I sit there, and when you're working online, you're sitting in one corner of your house. You have a nice setup, but you're still alone. You're not meeting people.
Right.
And that's why I thought working would help, because I go out, meet people, work with a team. That's so vibrant when you work with
Right,
other
right, right.
people.
Right.
And it's so boring otherwise. You just, you're
Right.
at home.
Right.
But
So
this was
thinking
another
about where
thing.
you are now, if you were to, and maybe you're in the space you want to be, but if you were to
Escalate.
bump that up, the number of clients you have now, multiply that, pick a number out of your head and multiply it by whatever number you want. What would that look like?
Well, as I said, there are two distinct sides to the business. One side I'm just beginning to develop, because I need to go out, meet. That's the more physical aspect of it, because you need to go meet clients.
Right.
Who can know that you can actually help them, and so that's what I'm trying to develop, and that's where NAPW came in, because I'm doing research online, by myself, trying to find out ways. And so it's like, I don't know, people, should I just stop there?
Right.
Or should I just, explore ways? And that's how I came across NAPW. No one told me about NAPW.
Right.
I just stumbled
Found it,
across it
yeah.
online and went and joined. So that's one of the ways. See, I came here today and I met you guys. The more I go out, more I meet more people. I don't have to sit there waiting for that
Right.
opportunity to come to me, or someone doing me that favor of introducing me to someone. That's not going to happen. That's not going to work.
Right.
So yeah, network more. That's one. I'm in the process of building my website and then get my cards printed and everything. So this is all happening in the last 2-3 months, because
Right.
because I was like, at first I was like, okay, I'll just go on writing and get more clients every day. So that's one part of the business. I don't know whether whether the two can be synced, but there can be two different setups also and work.
Well, I will tell you one thing. In my world, and I deal with a lot of solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, people who are out here and they're specialized in whatever their area is, but now they're having to backtrack and learn things like copy and putting together their brand materials, all of which involves writing, right? Building their website, learning their social, there's so much to learn. There's so much involved in just systems, right? Getting it all set up so you can run your business. A lot of people need copywriters.
But that's the thing. Like, the more we go online and social, people don't realize how important content is. If you go onto some website and you see bad language, spelling errors,
Exactly.
you're not going to go back there. You're not
gonna
going to do
leave.
business
That's
with
right.
them.
That's right.
Right? That's one.
So,
and second
so
is,
that's something that you can definitely consider if you
Yes.
want to branch out in another way. I'm going to be bringing somebody into what'll be my signature course. It'll be later on down the road, because right now I'm building all the components of that teaches copy.
okay.
So if it's something you're interested in, I'd
Okay.
love to sit down and talk with you.
Absolutely.
Because people don't understand that. They maybe didn't, they took their English 101 classes in college, right? But there's a big difference between writing on the academic level and writing to the layperson, where you really do reach that audience. So
It's like
you've
it's
got
like
skills,
a
you've
huge
been doing this.
communication gap.
Yes.
And also, people don't realize that Google is very smart, and they don't like. I don't know. I'm not an analytical person, so I may not understand the analytics of it or the technical aspects of it. But I do know that if your copy isn't useful, or if it isn't making
right.
sense to the reader, it is not going to go up to the search engines no matter how much you pay for it.
Right.
So it has to be really, really good copy.
Right.
So
They
I
want
mean,
relevant.
yes. So
Mhm.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
And being on two sides of the media, like as a PR person and as a journalist, you also know that it has to make news.
Mhm.
It has to be of use to the reader, right?
Yes.
I
To
mean,
engage against the
yes.
readers.
Yes,
Otherwise,
and that's
why
what I
would you
tell all
read
my
it?
clients.
So-
You've got your number one goal has to be that you are trying to add value to people's lives.
Yes.
If you're not trying to add value to
Exactly.
people's lives, you are not going to be successful.
Right.
You're not going to be successful in your face-to-face business, and you're not going to be successful in your online space.
Right.